Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome my student to the last lesson in Model 4, and in this semester Model 4 4B writing page 64 and 65. Today we will study writing an article. An article, okay? What do I mean with article? It's a short and a descriptive account. It's written to throw the light on a given or special aspect. It doesn't usually contain quotations like essays from experts and authors, and it's shorter than essays. Our objective today to identify paragraph content in an article, the stylistic features of an article, brainstorm relevant ideas and vocabulary, and then begin writing article referring to a topic from a personal point of view. First, what do you think some of the most important problems that our planet is suffering from or facing? We discussed this, if you remember, in the first lesson in this unit. When we talk about our planet, protect Earth, save Earth. So the most important problem or serious problem like global warming, changing of the climate, drought, deforestation or logging, cutting the trees and so on, war, and others. And also, if you remember, we talk about the problem that we have these days in all the world. Coronavirus disease. What do you know about drought? This is our lesson today. What does this word mean? What's this problem? Let's look to the picture and understand the meaning. Okay? So, it means no water, a little water, many years without rainfall. And as you can see, the result of this problem, animals, plants, and then people may die. B, you see this announcement in an international magazine? Read it and look to the keywords. Let's look to it. For example, or read it together. Written article. We are looking for articles for the next issues of Earth Matters. Talk about the Earth Matters. Write about a predicament or any something or any problem that your country or another part of the world is suffering from. So you choose any problem and you talk about it. Think about the effort of this situation in a human or the effect an animal in a plant life and describe them. Okay? So here we have, or they choose what? Writing about problem, which is drought. Waiting for a rainy drop in the drought. Okay? And this is the article. Okay? That's written about this problem. Look with me to the title. Waiting for a rainy drop in the drought. You try usually to choose a suitable title. Then, how many paragraphs you have? 6. The first one is introduction. It starts with a question, okay? So it's introduction. Okay, to attract your attention. Have you ever seen what happens to a flower or plant when it suffers from lack of water? Think about what could happen to the entire country because water is so important to our survival, shortage, drought, a threat to living things. So introduction, give us the main idea. What is he going to write about? And start with a question to attract our attention. So this is introduction. Then we have the main body, It talks about, for example, Africa as example of the most drought-stricken part of the world. Drought may mean years without rainfall, which slowly leads to plants and animals dying, combined with the rise or also moreover for this is global temperature and the effects of drought or other things will dry out, and the land may become, of course, as a dry desert without water, and a green fields and crops will die. As a result of droughts, million people are also in Ethiopia, in Kenya, in Somalia, in other African countries facing this problem. They will face, of course, hunger and poverty. So this is the main part. The main part, as you can see, maybe 2, maybe 3 parts. Then, to make matter worse, whatever water, okay, people have access is dirty, which makes food unsafe and is a threat to people's health. This situation faces whole population, the whole number of people live there to move in order to survive. So we have also the complement or the main part, maybe 2, as I have said, maybe 3 parts, okay? So here we have main part. The last one, what do we call it? Conclusion. You try to conclude, to sum up the passage or the point, the problem, by giving your opinion. I really think that drought is among the most serious and most dangerous conditions a country can face. I sincerely hope that other countries take action to help to improve the situation in Africa. Can you see how we talk about this problem? Okay, we talk about it. We start with a suitable title, introduction, main part, and then conclusion. Okay, in which paragraph? Now, exercise C. Read the article that we have it and try to answer this question. Okay, in which paragraph does the right describes the problem and its effect in the environment? If you look here, you find which paragraph? It's in paragraph 2. Yes. Okay. Introduce the topic and the make comment the topic sentence in first paragraph. Give example of problems affecting human and what will happen. This, in fact, in paragraph 3. Sum up the essay and give us the all or his opinion, the overall opinion in 4. Okay, paragraph 4. Now tell me, did the writer do that or not? Ask a question to attract the reader attention. Yes. In the beginning, he started with it. He said, have you ever seen? Okay, so yes. Use exclamation to make her or his article more vivid and active and interesting. Yes, of course. Now think about entire country. Yes, so we have it. Use formal languages. Of course, he uses special words or language that is suitable to the subject and to the audience and to the problem. Use short form, no, of course, haven't and want and so on. Use linking words. Of course, we should use linking words. And here he used, for example, because, as a result, to make matter worse. Okay, so this is for the paragraph. Now, exercise D. You see the announcement in an international magazine. What aspect of life in the future do they ask readers to? Okay, just like here, life on Earth 10 years from now. What will life on Earth be like 100 years from now? This is the subject that you are going to write about. Write an article telling us how you think the environment will be changed and what aspect of everyday life will be different. Then give your overall opinion of life in the future. So this is the advertisement, and they give the winner, they will take or receive an amount or as a gift or prize, £300. This is, what do we call it? Word, okay? If you can see here, we can use the word web. Here he talk about what? Atmosphere. This is the environment. So we can say what would happen to this environment. Like as atmosphere, we can say what? Polluted, nature, what else? Shortage of water. Tell me something that happened to the environment, some problems. Endangered animal, for example, okay? Acid, rain, and so on. Different problems, you can say. And then, so the life will be what? Everyday life will change. The houses, we should have more or friendly houses, solar powered or alternative kind. The entertainment, it will be how will be the entertainment, how will people travel, the transportation in the future, okay, and different parts in the world, okay? So this is the second part, and we talk about it. And yes, so you are going to use or to write the paragraph about the future life, but be careful, you are going to write what? An article. So try to follow the outline. What's the outline? Title. You should start with title. Think of an interesting title. Introduction. You should use introduction. Introduce the topic of the article in a way that will attract people attention. Like before, we use the question to attract them. And then add a personal comment. After that, main part. The main part, 1 or 2 or more paragraphs. What I want from you in the main part or the body. Develop your ideas about different aspects of the topic and separate paragraphs. Expand on, describe, give example, give evidence to develop your idea. Conclusion, at the end you should make a general statement to sum up or the ideas and say your feeling or how do you feel. Here we have tip. When we want to write the article, it will help us a lot. When you are writing an article, you want to catch the reader attention and interest them, you should what? Be careful to this thing. Use catchy title. Okay? Catchy title, interesting title. Okay? Use a catchy title or a nice one to attract them to the article. Then organize your article in paragraphs. Use lively, colorful language, different, words, expressions, questions, phrases. Comment, give your opinion at the end. Usually when you want to write the article, put in your mind something or some important thing. For example, you should know your audience. You are talking to academic or teenager. Identify the needs of the reader. What does the reader want from you to understand the information? Be unique. Try to use a special kind, not like others. Be passionate. Try to use or to be more and more enthusiastic to giving your opinion. Pay attention, of course, to the style, to the structure, to the grammar, and so on. Now, this is your homework, writing task. What's the writing task? The exercise that we discussed it before, which was D. Read the rubric in activity D again and write your article. Your article should be about 120 to 150 words. Use the ideas and the vocabulary in the word web that we talk about to help you. You can use it to help you. And this is, of course, your workbook. You are going to write your paragraph here, but be careful, it's an article. So you should follow the rules, the outline that we have discussed. Okay? Title, and the special title, nice one. Then introduction, then the body or the main part, then the conclusion, and about any problem, okay, we discussed in the world and the future, in, after that, the life in the future, how it will be. This is your subject, okay? So this is the end of our lesson. Thanks a lot. And this is the end of the whole unit. Thanks a lot.